breaking news from the court case that we have been following, in which the 19-year-old serial killer Charles Starkweather and his 14-year-old girlfriend, Carol Fugate, were arrested in the vicious killings of what was allegedly 10 people. But after investigations, it has been confirmed that they killed 11 people and a dog. They say this is a wonderful world to live in, but I don't think I ever really lived in a wonderful world. The more I looked at people, the more I hated them because I knowed there wasn't any place for me with the kind of people I know. I used to wonder why was they here, anyhow? A bunch of goddamn son of bitches looking for somebody to make fun of.
This is a glance at Charles Starkweather from inside the Nebraska Penitentiary.
His first killing was on December 1st, 1957, of gas attendant Robert Covert, in which he forced Covert into his car and killed him once he put up a fight to escape.
Carol's family was the next victims during Charles' killing spree. Carol's stepfather and Charles got into a fight, which Mr. Bartlett would surely lose. He approached Charles with a claw hammer, which resulted in him being shot in the head, but not killing him on impact, unbeknownst to Charles. Miss Bartlett then stepped in, not making matters any better. She had a knife. Charles stated that Carol then jerked the gun and threatened to blow her own mother to hell, but Charles knocked her down and shot her in the face. The 2-year-old little sister was the last victim in the household. A knife was thrown at her. Charles thought it hit her in the chest when it actually hit her in the throat, said investigators. Carol noticed her stepfather still moving, and Charles finished him off by stabbing him repeatedly in the throat. After leaving the Bartlett's home, Charles and Carol stopped by the farm of 70-year-old Argus Mayer, the fifth victim in this gruesome killing spree. The body was found wrapped in a blanket in the wash house. Also found was the remains of a shot dog. Fleeing the scene at Mr. Mayer's farm, Carol and Charles encountered Jensen and King, the young engaged couple, who offered them a ride. Soon after being picked up, Charles ordered Jensen to go to an abandoned school. Upon walking down the stairs to the cellar, 17-year-old Robert Jensen was shot 6 times in the air. Next killed was 16-year-old Carol King. She was found partly nude with stab wounds to her groin. Examinations show they extended through the walls of her cervix and into her rectum. Charles said he was tempted to rape her, but insisted Carol mutilated her out of jealousy.
Mr. Ward was found inside the front door with bullet wounds in his temple and back and a stab wound in the neck. Clara Ward, clad only in a nightgown, was lying on the floor in one of the bedrooms with multiple stab wounds to her neck, chest, and back. Lillian, the maid, her body was tied to a bed in another room, her chest, stomach, hands, arms, and legs covered with many stab wounds.
While on the run from the police,
Folgate and Starkweather began looking for a replacement vehicle. He found it when he saw a Buick parked off the highway with 37-year-old salesman Merrill Cullison asleep in the front seat. He awoke Cullison and demanded that the two of them trade cars. When Cullison refused, Starkweather opened fire with a .22 caliber. The results of the autopsy later showed that the salesman had been shot in the nose, cheek, neck, chest, left arm, right wrist, and left leg.
The court has made its decision, and Starkweather has been found guilty and will be sentenced to the death penalty. His regards with the decision was that it was better to be left to rot on some high hill behind a rock and be remembered than to be buried alive in some stinking place.